Hey everyone, it's time for some more Monster Hunter, and today we are going to be grinding for some Rathalos stuff. I'm sick of having this ugly, weird mix set, and I really want to get the Rathalos set, preferably before I beat the game. So I think today I'm going to grind Rathalos and Rathian. I need at least 7 flame stacks anyways in order to upgrade some weapons, and in general, I'm just trying to get everything I need before I move on to the next rank of quests, 3-star quests, I believe. That said, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Check out my Patreon, linked in the description below if you'd like to become one of the mad lads, or ladies. Also, subscribe, please. Now, I was playing for a little bit today with a couple of friends. I believe I am playing with... Oh, I can't remember who it was. Skits, that's what it was. Skits again, and... there is another person we were playing with. We were fighting the Rathian, but unfortunately we did fail the quest. This time, I believe Skit says he has the Rathalos available as a quest. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to get that dealt with. I was trying to use the Sword and Shield because I upgraded the Red Saber to, I believe, the Red Saber Plus. Oh, here's a new person. Hello there, Jooms. But unfortunately, it still bounces quite a lot, which, as y'all know, I don't like it when weapons bounce. It makes the game very unfun. I don't know what armor set he's got, though, but I am super digging it. I think that's the Rathalos armor set, the female version. Speaking of which, that actually reminds me, I actually recently figured out, only a couple of days ago, in Monster Hunter Wilds, they're going to let you change the type of armor. So let's say you have the male variant of an armor set, they'll let you change it to the female variant, which is something I'm actually pretty happy about. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not the type to go around with thigh-high socks and half my waist exposed, but there are some female variants of armors I really dig. Like the Rathalos armor set, I'd maybe want the male pants, and then everything else I'd want the female version of the armor, just because I like it when the armor has a slimmer, more form-factor look to it. Maybe not to the extent of the Plesioth armor in this game, but I guess I just like it more when armor is more realistically proportioned. Take the Diablos set, for example. I never really use it, and I'll probably only use it in this game just because of the wind resistance. But besides that, I never really use it just in terms of looks, except for maybe the helmet sometimes. I know there is one version of the helmet that has a bandana over it, and I really like that bandit look it has. Something that did actually surprise me, I know I talked about the survey videos quite a bit I was doing on the channel, and I put out a little poll, and I noticed that about 25% of the people said they didn't actually like it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not the type of person to cave just because there's a little bit of pushback, or maybe a small part of the audience doesn't like the videos, but I'm starting to think, and I'm going to wait until the end of the week to really know for sure. If the number goes up to where it's like, you know, maybe 90% of the people like it and only 10% don't like it, then I'll probably go ahead and keep doing the survey videos. But I think that if that number stays pretty low, if it stays below like 90% of people just not liking it, I'll probably wait until I actually do this full time and try to work on some privately in the meantime just to improve my skills before I really do them again. Now, I know that I don't really try to chase views and all that stuff as much here. Usually I just kind of do these videos because I like them. And the survey videos, they were really meant as a way of just showing people kind of what it's like being a monster hunter, I guess, and kind of showing them the vibe. But at the same time, I still do work a full-time job at like a lumber mill, so it does take a lot of time and a lot of effort out of me. So I would honestly rather just put those efforts into making my normal videos if I make other videos that a quarter of my audience doesn't like. It's kind of like whenever somebody tries to make a movie, I'm not going to get all upset and be like, oh, you know, I worked really hard on this, or oh, you should like this. But it's more like, until I can really do this full time, I really only want to put effort into stuff that will help the channel grow for now. And then as I get more freedom to, you know, not have to work 14, 16, 18 hours a day, you know, work and videos included, then that's when I'll really focus on branching out and doing more experimental stuff, like the survey videos. Now, there is a positive to this, though. My videos were going to be shorter, because I know that in the last episode, I think I said this already, in the last episode, my internet was really slow, and I was basically uploading from my mobile phone using data. However, I was using more data than I really had access to, and I was just pumping a lot of money into high-speed data plans that I was just using up. And it was unsustainable in terms of, like, you know, financial costs, because I couldn't really afford it. However, I did manage to find a 5G hotspot in my little town, which is really weird. Just think of like the most remote, far from anything resembling a Walmart or a McDonald's or anything like that town you can ever think of, in the middle of the mountains, in the middle of nowhere. And that's pretty much where I live. And there's just a 5G hotspot like a block over. I can literally walk 2 minutes out the door and then get there and then upload it from my phone that way, which is something I'm going to start doing. So that will... the plus side to this is that even though I'm probably going to stop the survey videos, at the same time, I'm also going to be able to do more normal posts. And on top of that, I'll also be able to post more videos because, again, I can just go over there and upload a video in like 30 minutes. So I threw a paintball at the Rathalos right as it was landing. Oh, shit! And, yeah, I decided to do that. Now, unfortunately, I'm not doing too well. I actually forgot to bring some Mega Potions for healing, so I'm going to have to try to get over here and use some first aid meds, because if I get hit again right now by the Rathalos, I'm probably going to die. Now, there is something unfortunate going on, though. I am, unfortunately, starting to lag. Now, I do have this INEO Flip DS thing I was talking about that can run games really well. I think what I'm going to start doing is, because of how bad the frame rate's getting, like the frame dips and stuff, I think what I'm going to start doing is playing this game on my INEO Flip DS. Oh my god, cats. And recording it from there. I don't mind recording it on my Flip DS and then moving the recording over to my main computer where I'll be editing it down. I'm glad I have a competent team because I am not doing too good right now. Oh my god, Rathalos, please, where are you going? Alright, back to Area 9. I'm trying to get to Rathalos' head, but it looks like he's just looking around everywhere and he keeps moving it out the way. Oh. Oh, there's a talisman. See, that's why you shouldn't fight in the bushes. It makes it really hard to see what's going on. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on with this quest, but I am doing absolutely awfully. Maybe it's just me, but it feels like Rathalos is moving a lot more than he usually does. We're like 10 minutes into the quest, and I think we've spent maybe a minute and a half of that actually fighting him, which is less than what we usually spend, at least in my experience. But now Rathalos is going to spend his time rubbing up against the side of the mountain, or just hang out over there. Okay, cool. Let me actually see if I can get up there before he actually leaves. Come on, let me get over there. Oh, too late. He's already flying down. Okay, just kind of hanging out over here. That's good. So hopefully he doesn't do that. Now Rathalos keeps charging at me, so I'm going to not stay over here. I was going to see if he'd come to me over here, but it looks like he's focused on one of them now. Now that I think about it, let me know in the comments below. Do y'all want more videos or longer videos? I could probably do some videos like twice a day, especially on the weekends. I could probably do like 2 videos a day. But at the same time, I could also do like maybe 20 or 25-minute videos every day now with all this extra, you know, high-speed internet at my disposal. Alright, looks like I've broken his crest. However, what I'm looking for right now is flame sack. Like I said, I do need like 7 of flame sacks. And I believe they have an 8% rate of carving from Rathalos and Rathian. And no matter my best attempts, I just cannot get them to carve. I think in maybe like 2 or 3 days of grinding, I've only gotten a couple of flame sacks. And I know that some pieces of Rathalos armor in the high rank require like a Rathalos plate. So now I'm starting to dread that, you know, Rathalos plate grind. Honestly, I probably won't even go for the high-rank Rathalos set. I'm probably going to go for a high-rank Diablos set and just get the wind resistance. Now, it does think I'm doing poorly against Rathalos right now. Unfortunately, I think a lot of my hits have been because I've been stunned into them. So that does leave me in a bit of a predicament where I try to not get hit and dodge out the way, and then a teammate stuns me, and then I get hit by the attack. So that really is where the tripping from other teammates is the most dangerous. If you're trying to avoid an attack and one of them hits you right as you drop your guard or as you're about to move, then that can cause a lot of problems because you won't be able to move and you'll actually get hit. That's part of the reason why people don't like longswords so much. I think the Lance specifically just really struggles against Rathalos because he's just such a fast-moving target. And not only that, he just keeps moving. I think the Lance did click for me just the other day, and I'm not really sure exactly what it was that made it do it, but I think I'm going to switch back to Greatsword for now just because I can hit his head a lot easier and I can just kind of get in, get out without getting tripped up. Yeah, you do have to be careful of his instant charge attacks because those will definitely get you for sure. Now, unfortunately, I am out of healing, so I just have to try to be careful. Yeah, I was trying to mine because I didn't think Rathalos was focused on me. But yeah, just gotta be careful because you could be thinking the monster isn't focused on you. Next thing you know, they launch a fireball at you and take off like half your health. So yeah, do be mindful of that. I'm gonna go ahead and carve Rathalos though because I was trying to mine because I need a lot of earth crystals as well. For multiple reasons. One of them is for upgrading a couple of items I have. But besides that, I also want to get some rusted weapons. And I believe for each one you need 100 earth crystals to fully upgrade each of those. Whoa, was that a flame sack? Yeah, that was a flame sack. Great. Now, I'm not really sure what it was, but I do have one item in particular that needs one more flame sack, I believe. I'm going to double check. I think it is the Sword and Shield, the Red Saber Plus. Oh, no, that needs 3 flame sacks. Was it the Spear? No, that needs... Oh, well, it does need 2 flame sacks, but also a Demon Drug. So I can't really think of what it is. Oh, the Dragon Agito. That's right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make this great sword and start using it. All right, and then we just have the Rathalos Fire Sword. And it looks like it only needs, 1 flame sack and a Rathalos wing and 4 Rathalos claws. So yeah, we're definitely going to need to grind plenty of Rathalos. Now, most of this stuff, I'm just going to go ahead and put it back. I'm thinking about if I want to keep the Rathian stuff, because from what I was told in the comments in my last video or the video before, I believe 3 pieces will give you a health increase, but I really want the Rathalos armor, so I'm probably just going to sell the Rathian stuff. Now, I know there's this one greatsword called the Valkyrie Blade, and I am definitely going to be getting that. I think it's from either the 2nd or the 3rd generation, but it requires Rathian parts. But it's basically like a reskinned Golem Blade, and I'm just really fond of that greatsword design. I'm not sure what it is, but that just haphazard, just sharp claw look it has, so it's really, really neat to me. And of course, something I am pretty proud of right now is I did take time to properly sort out my inventory. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it looks. Looks like I can actually get the Rathalos guards. Oh, it's the Rathalos Van Braces I want, because that's Blade Master. I need some more scales for that. I think I'm actually going to take this time to also progress some of my story missions, since I am recording anyways. With a team, this should be fairly easy. Although I was doing the Raid the Wyvern's Nest mission, and then I was like, oh yeah, I did that in the last video. So let's do... Yeah, we did Gypsaros in the Swamp because that was the urgent to get into this 2-star quest. Let's do more coal, please. That one's in the jungle, and I believe it needs... I believe Plesioth is there. I don't think I'm ready to fight Plesioth yet, though. Something I did forget about is I do need to get some potions. Some potions and some pickaxes. Because this will be a quest when we have to, where you have to get some coal. So let's go ahead and get this out the way. Now this quest here should be fairly simple. All you really need to do is mine some coal. There's a few set points around the map where you can mine for coal, a couple of mining nodes. So I'm going to go ahead and run to those, and that should be everything we need. Of course, I said this before, but for a PS2 game, this game looks really good. Although if you look right there, you can actually see the seam and the texture. The seam in the skybox. It's pretty neat. It's pretty funny. Now, I think the first place I'm going to go to is Area 1. Although I don't think there is a mining node here. I think the first mining node that I'll probably be going to is in Area 4. No, it's Area 3. Because there's a little secret mining node right between Areas 1 and 2 over in Area 3. Unfortunately, it looks like I only got 2 pieces of coal from that. Since we need to get 15, it looks like it is going to be a bit of a group effort for this one. Either that or I just got really bad luck. Now, of course, there are Bullfango here. We're definitely going to have to be mindful of them and take them out before they get in the way. Oh my god, I am so sorry, Marina. Or Marina. I'm assuming it's Marina. Oh, that's Gypsaros, I think. Now, thankfully, this area has 2 mining nodes, so this is really one of the better places for gathering whatever you need, whether it be coal or just ores in general. Because even in a coal gathering mission, there's a much higher chance of you getting coal than anything else, but you can still get things like iron ore and earth crystal. And of course, if you didn't know, over here in Area 6, there's actually a little spot somewhere over here where you can gather, and it's guaranteed to give you quite a few Kutku skills every single time. Oh, it's right up here where this thingamabobber is. Get out of my way, Velocidrome. Or Velociprey, excuse me. Yeah, it's right up here. You just jump up here and get body blocked by the Velociprey. Okay, yeah, that works. And then there's like a really high chance of getting Kutku skills. The small bone husks are useful too. I know I was recently going to use them for something. I can't remember what it was, but I decided against getting it. Now, something I actually do want to see is how strong exactly this greatsword is. Because I know it's not like the strongest, but it does do 624 damage, and it also has fire elemental damage as well. And as we all know, fire elemental damage in this game blows stuff up. So let's see how good it is. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh shit. Yeah, so let's avoid that happening again. Alright, so we just got 1 2-star left to go, I believe. 1 2-star mission. Either one or just a couple more, but at the very least in this list, this rotation of missions, excuse me, this is the last one I have left to do. So this one is just Slay the Genprey. It's very simple, it's very easy. Just go out there, kill a bunch of dinosaurs, and come back. Although I do wonder if Rathian or Plesioth would be there. Now that I think about it, I wonder if Diablos is going to be there. If Diablos is going to be there, I might try to fight him. Then again, I don't really have much in terms of healing, so I'm probably not going to worry about that. I also don't have any sonic bombs, so it'd definitely be an uphill battle, even with a full party if we tried to kill him. I actually want to double check, because I remember it saying Slay the Genprey, but let me say if it was Slay the Genprey or Slay the Gendron. Yeah, it's just Genprey. I see Marina going to Area 5. Let me actually see if Plesioth is here. If Plesioth is here, I wouldn't mind trying to kill it. Although, again, I don't really have much in terms of healing, and I also don't have any frogs, so I probably wouldn't do too well. Apparently, Skits wants me to fish. The question is, for what? Needless to say, this is probably the worst fishing minigame I've seen in any video game ever. However, it is probably the most realistic, so I will give it that. Alright, I got a knife mackerel. Let me actually test my theory on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. It is still 4, so maybe it just restores as much as a normal whetstone. Maybe if you don't have any pickaxes, but you need a sharpen and you have worms, you can fish out a knife mackerel and it'll just sharpen your weapon. I'm not really sure how effective it is compared to normal whetstones, but I'm sure somebody in the comments will tell me. Yeah, something I did forget about is that there probably are Genprey, just like in the single-player mission, I believe it was, or maybe it was another multiplayer mission and I just missed it. They're probably in Area 8 again, or Area 6. Oh! Diablos! Oh, Diablos sees me. Hello, Diablos. Wait, Diablos doesn't roar? Well, might as well. I wonder if I'll bounce off his face. That's actually interesting. I didn't bounce off his legs. I'm pretty sure I'll bounce off the club part of his tail. I think everything will bounce off that, but I want to see if I'll bounce off his face or not. Well, I'm definitely bouncing off his tail, even the part that isn't directly the club. I know in most games, if you hit like just the club at the end of the tail, you'll definitely bounce off, but I was trying to see if I could hit the part behind the club and try not to bounce off of that. Looks like I am bouncing off of it though, so that is unfortunate. Okay, there we go. So that's the iconic Diablos roar there. Sounds like he's pitching a hissy fit, screaming for his life. Oh, that does remind me. I do need piercing fangs, so maybe I should kill some of these Rathalos while I'm out here. Oh, but I do gotta be careful of that tail. That is a painful tail. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start recording on my other PC because it seems like this one just it's getting a lot of, like, it's getting a heavy load put on it a lot, and unfortunately it's just not doing too hot. So I'm gonna switch over to my new one and see if that works any better. Although I do need to be careful here because I am taking a lot of damage, and that is not good at all. Oh no, I swear to God, that gets me every time. It's such a quick attack, and it doesn't even send you flying or anything, but it just does so much damage, and it's super sneaky the way he just throws it out there. So yeah, whenever you're running up behind Diablos, just be mindful of the tail, because if you're not, it could be bad. I can actually hit his horns. Maybe I should try to break them. Oh, it's probably a terrible idea. I'm also glad I was out of range of that, because if I was in range of that, it would have been like an unfair hit. That is something some of the older Monster Hunter games struggle with. It's that there's just forced difficulty in that some attacks you literally just cannot avoid. Because like a monster can roar at you and they can throw out a quick attack in these older games or do an instant charge, and there's really just nothing you can do about it if you're close to them. Although that Rathalos is definitely getting on my nerves. Yeah, it's that little attack right there. You just gotta be careful of it. Oh, when he digs too. When he digs, it looks like he damages you. That's terrible. Oh, but it's good to know you can block the digs, or the digging out of the ground. Oh, and I forgot, his roar is basically a sonic bomb. It can pull any nearby Cephalos out of the sand. Oh, I was trying to avoid that spit attack by the Cephalos. But yeah, you do gotta be mindful of that. The Cephalos will definitely jump behind you and knock you over if you're not careful. Looks like Diablos is fleeing the area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run over to Area 8 and take out them Genprey while I'm here, and then we can see if the others want to try to finish them off. Oh, looks like they're not here. We still have 8 more Genprey to kill, though. Maybe they're in Area 9? Although I believe they're not, because that's a herbivore nest. Oh, I remember now. I think they were in Area 6? No, I could be wrong. But it looks like this is a Palico area, actually. So let's head on back to Area 10 and help the others with Rathalos. Not Rathalos, Diablos. This would probably be a good mission for the Spike Spear, now that I think about it. Also, if you don't know, over here in this area, you can actually get Diablos stuck in the wall if you get him to charge into these ledges. So it's specifically the ledges themselves, he'll get stuck in them, and you can get some free damage on him. But you do gotta be careful, because he can just as easily hit you and make it a very painful thing. Also, having to contest with any Vespoids and large monsters at the same time always makes it 1,000 times more difficult than it needs to be. Especially if it's 2 Vespoids. Oh no. Yeah, see, this is the awful part, because, yep, Vespoid stuns you, and then you get hip checked by Diablos, and it's just not a fun time. I think it's funny how Diablos attacks are so weak it can't even kill a Vespoid in one hit, though. Or maybe monsters just do reduced damage to each other? I'm not sure which it is. Alright, so what I'm going to want to do is jump up here, and hopefully Diablos charges and gets stuck in the wall. Yep, so just like that, he's going to charge, and then... oh. Well, yeah, there we go. Now I get stuck in the wall. And... weird. Oh, they got his tail. Nice. So I'm going to go ahead and carve that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and carve that. Yep, good old Diablos shell. So what I'm going to try to do is get Diablos to notice me over here, and hopefully he's charging right now. Yep. And, he didn't get stuck in the wall. Yeah, if we can get him to charge this way, then we can get him stuck in the wall again. I'm not really sure exactly how many times it can happen. It's probably infinite, but it's just a matter of kiting him to where he does do it consistently. Oh, he's paralyzed. What? Well, I won't get there in time to really get any substantial damage in, but I can get at least one free of them. I want to see if I can break his horns, but it looks like I'm not going to be able to really do that. I'm pretty sure a hammer is best for that. Bludgeoning damage. Oh! What? What? We got him? No, we didn't get him. We didn't get him. Oh, we broke his horn. Okay. Holy crap. I got startled for a second there. Alright, come here, Rathalos. Not Rathalos. Diablos. Right into the wall. Not into the wall. Okay. So I'm going to kite him over here. Yep. So get him to charge this way. Yep. And hopefully he charges this way. Ah, he's not looking at us anymore. That's unfortunate. Something I'm surprised about, though, is we are getting a good couple of Vespoid cards from this sword, though. Maybe elemental damage makes it harder for them to break. Maybe if, like, the elemental damage kills them. I don't know. I don't know exactly how that works. Oh, they knocked him over. Cool. Let's see if we can break his other horn. I don't know if it's all one part break for the horns in this game, or if you can do multiple horns. Where did... okay, Diablos. Right. But, I do want to see if we can break his other horn as well. I don't know. It seems like a viable strategy is just following him around, smacking him in the head, and then getting out of dodge. Oh. Oh, is he dead? Oh, no, that's his other one. Okay, yeah, so he can break both the horns. Neat. And now that he's paralyzed, I'm pretty sure he's at least at low health. Should be dead pretty soon. Uh-oh. Oh my god, I thought we were going to get hit by that. Alright, so let's just chase him down real quick and see if he'll turn this way. And then attack. And oh, block. Alright, so... Diablos does a lot of damage. Noted. We are out 2 feints, so we may need to call it. I think I'm willing to try to risk it still. Maybe I'll just kill every Genprey I see on the way, just in case. Yeah, so as with all things, no matter how close you get to actually killing a monster, just keep in mind if they're stronger than what you're supposed to be fighting at the time, they can probably one-shot you. And obviously, if they can one-shot you, it doesn't matter how low you get them if you lose the quest. I'm not exactly sure what my health is at, but I'm pretty sure it was at least 3/4 full. Of course, don't get greedy, because that will definitely get you killed. I got greedy there and almost died from it. Alright, so let's try to attack the head. I'm not really sure what the bouncing properties are if you actually get the horn. Why does Rathalos keep doing... the Diablos keep doing that? Why do I keep calling him Rathalos? Oh my god, Diablos, why? The teleporting monster phenomenon continues. Next thing you know, it'll be Lao Shen Long. Oh, God. Dodge. Okay, we're good. Oh, we're getting him hurt. Definitely hurt. Come on, let's finish him off. Oh, he's limping. He is limping, baby. Let's turn this Diablos into tacos. Oh, God. Wait. Diablos, no. Oh, okay, I was just a taunt. We're good. Yeah, it's probably going to be a problem with, like, Fatalis or something. Because every little hit counts. You know, every little damage taken counts. Every little bit of damage taken. So, if a monster starts teleporting around everywhere, yeah, it's bad. Oh, he's running. Probably to sleep. So let's go ahead and try to finish him off quickly. I already got my weapon sharpened anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Now, I know in Monster Hunter, there are different, like, I guess, grades of war. So, like, especially in Frontier, there's something called Zenith War, and it'll just stun you for so long. But you just have to be really careful about which level of war you gotta deal with. Now, if I remember correctly, something like Rathalos or Rathian or Gypsaros has a normal roar, but I think Diablos has a higher level of roar, to where it stuns you for like a half a second longer or something like that. Probably like a full second longer. But hey, nice. First Diablos kill. Let's go. Now we gotta do is finish off the Genprey and not die. Oh no, don't tell me Marina's connection crashed right as we killed Diablos. Oh, that would be awful. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, good. Skits is moving. I thought that was me for a second there. Poor Marina. Now I feel bad. All right, so I believe the last few Genprey should be in Area 6. How many more do we got to kill? 18. We only need to kill 2 more. So yeah, they should be in Area 6. Yeah, so there's just this little crack in the wall. These little cracks in the wall you really have to watch out for. I know you can actually turn off your map in the game. Oh. Well, this is Apsaros. So I'm not really sure where they might be then. But I know you can turn off your map in-game, so whenever you do that, you just have to be mindful of little things like that. I think I'm going to start doing that. It's just turning off my map. Yeah, that clears up the screen nicely. The downside is that I'll only be able to see my map whenever I'm area transitioning, but I'm not too upset about that. Although I wish there was a way you could just bring it up on a hotkey. Like maybe you open up your item menu, because I know in the newer games if you open up your item menu, it'll pull up the map that way. But I wish it would do that with this one. Alright, if I remember correctly, there should be Palico over here, right? Oh, nope, Skits found him. Yeah, so even though we came here earlier, the Genprey didn't spawn, probably because we didn't kill enough Genprey from everywhere else. I know sometimes because the devs who made this game were absolute trolls, they code stuff to where it's like, oh, well, you're coming over here right now to get the hard part out the way. Yeah, they're not going to spawn yet, so you just wasted all that time running across the desert. And you have to kill literally everything else on the map before they'll spawn. It's very convoluted. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one set of armor, which will be the Rathalos armor, and then I'll have the Diablos set of armor for the wind pressure. And the Diablo set will be for anything that flies I'm getting stuck on, and the Rathalos set will just be for fashion and everything else. Because if nothing else, I am a fashion hunter. Oh, I actually got a twisted horn out of that. Neat. I thought that was a Monoblos horn. Not a Monoblos. I guess there is an item in the game called Monoblos horn, but I thought the twisted horn was a Monoblos item, not a Diablos item. So hey, yeah, that's good to know. And if you don't know, in Monster Hunter 2, or at least maybe not 2 specifically, but I'm sure it is in 2, you can actually break the parts off the shell on the back of a Hermitar to get Diablos parts, which is a neat little detail. Or is a Monoblos part? Whichever one it has. I think he has a Monoblos skull on his back, so yeah, Monoblos part. Alright, now I'm going to call it here. Next time, I don't know, we'll see if we can get the urgent quest unlocked for the 3-star quests. But that said, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like on it. Subscribe for more if you'd like to see content like this. And if you have any tips or information about the game for me, leave it down in the comments below. And if you'd like to play with me, you can actually join the Discord, which will be linked in the description below. And if you'd like to support the future of the channel, also check out my Patreon linked in the description below as well. That way I can get me some Diablos armor. Bye now.